That's about as American as it gets, bro.
It's American.
Is this thing on?
Check 1 2 1 2.
It's fucking crazy.
They're invincible, indestructible, and he's living for like 10,000 years.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hunt for Greatness podcast.
Fire it up. Do it in the mic so I can hear it. Oh, yeah. I didn't even mic check these son bitches. We're good, though. Hey, Hunt for Greatness podcast, people. What it is, what it do, what the business is. Got my boy Cooper Smith on this bitch tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Smoking a cigar. What kind of cigars are these?
LFD, man.
LFD. Not to be confused with LSD, which makes you hallucinate. Let me see how you cut the back of that thing.
Just with that slick cutter right.
Mic check. Get right up in there. Oh, yeah, you're good. So it needs about, just the edge of it cut?
Yeah.
Oh, you put it in there like this?
Mm-hmm.
Like that?
Yep.
Oh, shit. I'm slipping and sliding, boy.
Yeah.
Don't make me no sloppy, slimy eggs.
I'll kill you.
I pulled a knife on her and I said, don't you make me no sloppy, slimy eggs. Oh, yeah, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to hit good, too.
Mm-hmm. These are my favorites, man.
I know, I wish my little leaf won't.
You good? Lick that jewel. Mm-hmm.
Like we used to roll a Dutchie.
Yeah, you know them Dutchies always come apart, too.
Not mine, bro.
I bet they did.
My Dutchies was...
Loose, fast burning.
Nah, my Dutchies, it take you about an hour to burn one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
With some marijuana in it. I am happy to say my enemies are dead, and I am happy. And I will see them in fucking hell when I arrive there. Was that not one of the most gangster things you ever heard?
That whole thing was, man. I like how they based it off of how you could just buy and sell whatever you wanted to after the Soviet Union crashed.
Yeah. So, I told Cooper to watch Operation Odessa and report back to me, and we'd smoke a cigar. And, let me wrap my Dutch up.
Yeah,
There we go. That is a good tasting cigar. LFD.
Yep. I found them in Nashville when I was
Lick
on my honeymoon.
fucking dicks.
Yeah, boy. That's the best dick you've ever licked right there, Tater.
It just hits good.
Mm-hmm. It's a big Amish doink.
A big Amish doink.
R.I.P.
Yeah, it's a... If I can get my little Dutchie leaf wrapped up tight. Toy like a tiger.
Yeah.
So what'd you think about that documentary, dude? Pretty fucking legit, huh?
Those dudes are off the chain, man.
Highly recommend, and me and Cooper recommend you watch Operation Odessa on... What's it on, Amazon Prime? Or Netflix?
It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix, yeah.
But you better watch that shit soon, because I'm pretty sure they're about to take it off.
End of March.
Oh, so it'll be gone in like 15 days or something.
Yeah, you got a week. Week and some change.
So, this is a spoiler alert, so if you ain't watched it, go watch it and then come back and listen. But, how about the fucking Russian guy named Tarzan?
Idiot.
So, Tarzan was obviously your favorite until you met Juan, or not Juan, but, what was the badass motherfucker?
I can't think of his name.
It was like
I don't want to call him Terry.
Terrence, let's call him Terrence. But, Juan was kind of whack.
Yeah.
But he was still cool because he was still souping up $2 million speedboats.
Dude, he acted like he was Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, but he was selling Pablo Escobar's crew speedboats and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking crazy, dude. This is a good cigar.
Yeah, they're great, man. But just about everything they make's good.
Really good cigar. Yeah, that shit. And so the whole documentary is about, and it's almost unbelievable. You almost don't even think, because Tarzan's such a character.
Yeah.
you know, and he's just like sitting in his leather chair smoking cigarettes, and he opened up a strip club named Porky's where they drove race cars with dildos strapped to him into women's vagina. That's crazy. Like that's how he started off, and then all these Russian gangsters started coming down to Florida, and like.
And he just started getting in that deep water.
Murky water, yeah, dude. He started slinging coke, and then he met this guy named Juan, yeah.
Who's a white dude, foreign car salesman, big old foreign car lot.
Yeah, do you think he was a white dude? How is his name Juan?
Juan's a white dude. He just is.
He looks like a white guy, doesn't he?
He's a white guy named Juan.
White guy named Juan. You know, Ron White has tequila called Number One Tequila. He does.
That's good. We need more stuff like that.
Yeah. So the part I thought of, other than when the guy said, "I am proud to say my enemies are dead and I am happy." Other than that part, like the part where they're like, "Do you think so and so would talk to us?" They were like, "Not a chance."
And then next thing you know, he's there.
And did you listen to the producer on Rogan, the director?
No, I haven't.
All right, so the director explains this whole thing of how he met Tarzan, and like the way he met Tarzan was one of his friends hit him up and was like, "Hey, I know a Russian guy in a Brazilian prison for selling a submarine to the cartel. You want his number?" And the director was like, "Hell yeah." Got his number, hit him up on this prison Nextel chirp phone that he had or some shit. And Tarzan picks up and starts being like, "Yeah, come down here. I'll tell you the story. Just come down here." So he goes all the way down to Colombia to meet this motherfucker, and he gets to the prison, and they're like, "All right," and he has to give the guard like $200. He's like, "All right, I'm going to open the door, and I want you to run as fast as you can to the next metal door." And the director's like, "Huh, wait, what?" He's like, "Run as fast as you can when I open this door to the next door and push it, and Tarzan's going to be on the other side of it." And the producer's like, "Oh my God, all right." So they open the door, and it's the fucking prison yard in Colombia. And he has to run through the prison yard to push this door open to meet Tarzan. He goes all this way, and all him and Tarzan do is argue the whole time. And Tarzan's like, "I'm not telling you shit." He's like, "You should have never came down here. I'm not telling you shit." So the guy had to run back across the yard. Eventually, he gets a text from his phone like months later, and the text says, "Jailbreak. Tarzan broke out of jail and went back to Russia and reached out to this dude and was like, 'All right, I'm out of jail. Now I'll tell you my story. He's in Moscow." So the guy's like, "All right." So he flies to Moscow to meet Tarzan, and Tarzan like tells him his story. He's apprehensive at first, but he tells him his story or whatever, and he starts wondering about, damn, why can't we think of the guy's name with the airplane?
I don't know. Let's look.
That's fucking me up. We need to know his fucking name.
So he gets to Moscow.
Yeah, he gets to Moscow, and Tarzan starts telling him his story. And then the guy gets a cell phone call, and it's this guy. What's his fucking name, dude? He gets a cell phone call, and it's like, if you want to know the real story, they're like, Tarzan told you one side of it, but if you want to know the real story, come to Africa. Be there tomorrow at 5 o'clock at the blah, blah, blah hotel if you want to hear the real story.
Nelson Yester. He's got another, he goes by Tony.
Tony, yes. Tony. So Tony's the baddest motherfucker ever. Why can't we think of that? Scarface. Yeah, the real life Scarface.
No shit.
So Tony calls the director's cell phone. He's like, "All right, well, you got one side of the story. Now come get the real side of the story." He's like, this guy's in Moscow in Russia. He says, "Meet me in Africa at this hotel in 24 hours." And the guy had to call his producers and be like, "Hey, I need like 10 grand to fly down to Africa and stay at this hotel and pay this guy to tell me a story." So he gets to the hotel. He gets a phone call on the hotel room phone, and he says, "Lobby, 5 minutes." And so the guy goes down to the lobby. Tony pulls up in a fucking brand new Porsche and says, "Get in." And he gets in, and he said the first thing Tony said to him, Tony sped off going like 100 miles an hour. He said, "We went 100 miles an hour for 10 minutes. And he looked me right in my face, and he says, "You better fucking be who you say you are, man." That's the first thing he said to him. And so Tony starts kind of talking to him because he knows what the guy, he Googled him and shit. But, that's how he met Tony. And then Tony told him that story in the airplane hangar in his private jet and shit. How cool is that?
How about the producers got 10 sets of nuts for even being willing to do something like that.
So have you seen The Last Narc?
No.
Same producer, probably even better show. To be honest with you, it's probably even better than Operation. It's like a 5-part series, a mini series though, which it has to be.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he meets Tony. And, like, he just starts talking about Tony. But you got to listen to that Rogan with that guy. I can't remember his name. But
yeah,
it's super interesting because he starts talking about Kiki Rodriguez, who's in The Last Narc.
Yeah.
Who's a DEA agent that got killed by the cartel under the eyes of the CIA. They let it happen. It's fucked up, dude.
Wow.
Bro, it's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, I believe it.
The Last Narc. And he did another really good one that you've probably seen. I can't remember. But he does, like, really interesting shit. Like, he's a super interesting guy. And he does have a fucking set of brass nuts, bro.
Yeah.
To get in the car with Tony.
That's gnarly. How about old Tarzan's boy that came down from New York and was trying to was trying to help him run Porky's and was trying to be like, bro, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
The old fat boy is like, yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
From the Bronx, baby.
That guy, yeah.
It sounded like he smoked 10 packs of Newport.
Yeah, he probably did. But he was a big old fat dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's just an absolutely insane documentary. So these guys go to communist Russia after the Soviet Union falls.
Yeah.
And everything is for sale in Russia at this point.
Yeah.
You could buy anything. So the part that made me laugh was like, they start asking him, like, how much would it be up for us to rent a helicopter? And they're like, let us call you back. They call him back, and they're like, oh, it's going to be a whole lot. They're like, it's going to be way too much. He's like, well, tell me how much. They said $250. And he was like,
U.S.
He was thinking, $250? Let me get 15 helicopters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he's like, and so what they were doing was selling motorcycles to the South American.
Yeah.
So they started doing that. And
made
they were
$3 million off just selling the motorcycles.
And so the guy Tony, or the guy Juan, would go overseas and buy like the newest Ferraris, and he would sell them to the Medellin cartel? Or?
Yeah, Pablo's.
Yeah, so he would sell these brand new Ferraris and shit to the Medellin cartel and make millions of dollars. But the gangster ass thing about the whole fucking thing is that Tarzan was like, yeah, I'll cooperate with you with the FBI and snitch on Juan. And when the fucking shit came around, he was like, nah. And they both got off.
Yeah.
And they both got off.
Yeah.
And I think Juan knew the whole time he wasn't going to snitch on him.
Right. And they still do business together is what it said.
Yeah.
That's
and then it said Juan got arrested for fucking guns. And did you see that?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
It was like, since this documentary has been filmed, Juan was arrested for gun trafficking and drugs.
He tried to act like he was the one that wasn't up to nothing any good anymore. Like, he tried to act like he was straight now.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but that dude owned a big old, like, boat dock in Florida. Like a marina.
How about he was putting turbines in boats?
First person to ever do it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. And
what's wild is how they rented that huge plane to carry all those helicopters in.
That plane was retarded looking.
Yeah, he said it didn't cost that much today. It would have cost him like $5 million or something like that.
Damn. And then they were just taking pictures. How gangster were them pictures they took with the submarines?
Oh, my God.
That the guy found and put on the documentary.
Yeah.
Like, they're just standing with these Russians in front of
Russian military generals.
Bro. And the Russians were like, absolutely no pictures. And he offered them $100, and they were like, you could take some pictures.
Yeah.
Like, $100 to them motherfuckers is like...
was a lot.
I wonder how much that, like, translated to, like, from the U.S. to Russia at that point in time.
Yeah, it'd have been a lot then.
Couldn't be $100 to them.
Well, they were so impoverished at that point in the early 90s.
That's probably why they were selling all their shit.
Oh, yeah. Bro, that dude's coming. They didn't even do anything with him. They just said, yeah, you can buy these helicopters. You can buy these submarines. At one point, they asked, do you want your submarine to have missiles or no?
Yeah, he said, do you want it with or without missiles?
That's exactly what they need.
Do you want it with or without missiles?
Yeah. And then they got popped for it, but then later they found that submarine in the middle of some river in Colombia.
They were assembling it.
Yeah.
And Juan was just like, How gangster is that fucking dude?
Dude, he stole $10 million by himself from the cartel.
Yes. Yeah, and you cannot pretend to be that gangster.
No.
He said he was like, I was never going to sell him the submarine. Those pictures he took over there, $10 million pictures because all he had to do was show him that.
Yeah.
And be like, all right. And they were trying to give him 20 mil.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, just 10.
He hit him for 20 mil too.
And he went back, didn't he? He said he did.
Yeah. And then he told him that, like, yeah, I'm here. I'm in this taxi right here. And they jumped in a taxi cab with some poor innocent bastard and just drove off with him.
No, and he said that was your chance to get me. That's what he told him on the phone. He's like, nah, I will never see you again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, gotcha, bitch, to the cartel.
Yeah.
Bro, that guy, I mean, you like, that's some shit. Like, you could never get an actor to portray how gangster that fucking guy was. Like Pablo Escobar's Hitman. Have you seen any of the documentaries about him? He's free and roaming around fucking Colombia.
I've heard different things.
Yeah, he has his own like gangster ass spot, and people come pay him to just take a tour around his spot and shit.
Was I talking to you about that, or was
Probably
it somebody else that's talking about how he's killed like over 600?
Yeah, and he's just walking around.
Man.
Yeah, just walking around, and you can tell he's just a fucking. You can tell he don't give a fuck about life.
Nah, total sociopath.
That's wild.
Yeah, she killed his girlfriend because Pablo told him to.
Damn.
Just to prove loyalty, like they did terrible stuff like that just to prove themselves to each other.
The cartel, bro. Like, I'm watching this shit right now called Handmaid's Tale. You ever heard of that? All right, dude, it's crazy as hell. It's like America got taken over by. It's like it tries to basically say, like, it takes the both extremes from both parties, the Republicans and the liberals, and combines them into this crazy communist ran fucking country, which used to be America, but now it's called Gilead, like from the Bible. And it's these it's like, you know how there's extreme Muslims, or they call them extreme Muslims, like the people who fucking blew up the World Trade Center. They were terrorists, but they were like
extremists.
So these guys are like extremist Christians. And they take literally everything the Old Testament says, like literally.
The law of Moses.
Like all that shit of where women can't do this. Like women are below men in this country, and they have these handmaids. And the handmaids are literally there just to bear children. And so, like, they have this ceremony where the man rapes her, and the wife is like holding her while he rapes her. It's fucked up. But dude, I hate rape in TV shows and shit. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
But that TV show is so good. Like, it's fucking wild. Like, it gets to a point where I'm like, all right, are they ever gonna get, like, are the good guys ever gonna fucking get a leg up ever? And I'm getting like frustrated watching it.
It'll make you not want to watch it sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, but I've gotten past that point, you know, now. But these are fucking. I've never smoked a cigar that pulled like that. Mm-hmm. Like the way it pulls it feels like it's not packed tight, but it is packed tight. So how is that? Like, it feels like you're pulling through a lot of air, but that cigar's burning so slow.
Yeah.
Like it has to be packed tight with fucking.
It is. Yeah, they're good. They're good, man. I found them in Nashville. They're hard to get too. There's only like a couple spots in town. Rocko's has got them. Then Davis and Sons. Shout out to Rocko's.
Yeah, shout out to Rocko's. Hey, Rocko's, sponsor this podcast.
Old Steve in there.
Sponsor this podcast. Throw us a cigar every week or so. We'll do a podcast. We'll smoke the cigar and do a review on it. Everybody needs to go up to Rocko's and buy a cigar. If you want to support local business, go up to Rocko's. And this podcast is brought to you by Womack Electrical Contractors. 910-231-7679. Hit them up if you need any electrical work done. And if you want something done under the table electrical work, I'm not going to tell you that I know anybody.
Yeah.
But he charges.
Not as much as Swashley.
Swashbuckling Swashley.
Super fair rates he's got. Great rates.
Fuck, Kim's got me second guessing my set, bro. Both of y'all kind of do. I feel like it's like you need to follow along, like to understand what I'm saying.
The whole thing. I'd have to see the whole thing. Because I can hear the jokes, but without the setup.
It's almost me just going through it to say it out loud to know how it's supposed to sound when it comes out of my mouth.
Right.
But my last set was so good. This sounds crazy, right? But my last set was so good to me. Like, of course, there's fucking a million better comics out there. But, like, to me, from what I've done, my last set was so good, I'm afraid to do this next set and it not be as good.
Yeah.
That sounds weird, right?
No, I get you.
Yeah. But I feel like I have to, like, try some of this shit. And Coglin's is a shitty ass place to do stand up. It's a cool spot.
Where?
It's called Coglin's at it's downtown. It's a cool ass. It looks like a strip. It looks like a club that Juan would open up in the '80s.
Oh, is it the '80s spot?
Yeah, it's cool as shit in there. Yeah, it's the artwork and shit's super cool. But like, it's just the sound's terrible. The people probably ain't really there to watch stand up. You know, I mean, I guess some people probably came to watch stand up, but yeah. But anyway, that's my youngin' coming in here.
Man, how about I ain't got my third stimulus check yet?
Oh no, I got mine like 3 days ago. Can you have another snack?
One more.
Yeah, you got to climb up there and get it yourself. One more, no more than one.
It's because the Democrats know what I'm gonna do with mine.
I mean, I think every friend I have bought a gun with theirs.
I'm buying an assault rifle.
What kind of AR are you gonna get? Do you know yet?
Probably Smith & Wesson.
You said assault rifle and a Bible. Mm-hmm. That's genius. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, what else do you need in life? Nobody ever bought an assault rifle.
I bought a trolling motor with my damn tax return.
Nobody bought an assault rifle
Joey B.
or a Bible and said, "Man, I wish I didn't have these."
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly, dude. Here, read this before I shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can at least pray for them.
What kind of AR you want to get?
Probably. I've heard good things about the Smith & Wesson. So my buddy, I told you my.
All right. Are you willing to wait for like a custom built one? How much is a Smith & Wesson one? Like 800?
Around 650, 700.
All right, so my buddy in Sanford has a plug on custom built ones that are fucking badass, and they're like 850, but they're so sick. I'll show you pictures of them whenever we Actually, I'll show you right now.
I told you one of my good buddies is one of the owners over there at Backwater.
Yeah. I bet you he knows somebody like this, but this dude's prices are so good.
Yeah.
But you will have to wait until he makes like 5 at a time, and they get gone so fast.
Oh, I bet.
But this is the one I wanted right here, that green one.
Oh, yeah.
But he makes ones like that are just fucking
raw,
so sick with the rail systems and shit. Look at that one all the way to the left. That one's like $1,500. It's called a Ghost.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but it's sick as shit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
They've got some rowdy looking 9mm over there in Backwater. Like
9mm rifles?
Yeah.
They look like AR-15s, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Things look mean, son.
It'd probably be cheaper to shoot 9mm rounds out of a rifle than it would to be shooting 223s out of there, right?
I don't know.
I mean, have you looked to see if you can get any ammo?
That's what I'm gonna talk to him about. I've heard good things about buying an AK-47 to be able to get the ammunition for those.
I like AK. I've never shot. I've shot an SK.
I've shot a few of them.
I've shot an SK, but never an AK.
I got a buddy that used to deer hunt with one. Total piece of garbage, but he loved.
It's legal.
Yeah,
it's legal.
Yeah. You got 25 shots on the deer, son.
It's really the most humane way, because if you miss on the first one, you got 24 more.
Yeah.
I had a 40-round mag for I had an AR. It was a piece of shit. It was a Bushmaster.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looked cool, but I felt like because I shot some of them custom ones. My boy bought 3 of them motherfuckers and brought them to my house. And
Who did?
Granner?
Yeah.
Yeah, he bought 3 of them and brought them to my house. And he sold some land for like $75,000 profit.
Yeah.
And so he bought 3 of those ARs and brought them to my house, and I was like, bro, this is nice. You can just tell. It's like when you got in that Toyota truck out there.
Uh-huh.
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
When you fucking drove a Ford or that Ford you had was nice, but just
it was a turd.
You can but you can tell when you get in that Toyota.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like the parts, the way it steers and handles.
They're strong. Everything about them.
Yeah, man. And when you pull something, like when you were pulling my boat.
Like it was nothing.
Yeah. That fucking
the only time I've ever felt like that is driving a diesel, but that's a gasser out there.
Gas truck.
That'll pull something like it ain't even there.
Bro, that truck is fucking badass.
I had a 2500 gas Chevrolet, and I was pulling like a 30-foot car hauler one time. And man, it was all it could do. And I was like, this is a 2500. We got the 6-liter in it. And it was bogging, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I just feel like Chevys are pieces of shit, and so are Fords.
I hate to say that because I grew up. I grew up driving both. I mean, I ain't never had no Dodge truck, but I've had a Jeep, and that's they're all.
Pretty sure Denny Hamlin drives a fucking Toyota, don't he?
I know Kyle Busch does.
I mean, I was literally about to say, all right, when it comes to NASCAR, I'm pulling for fucking Chevy, but
your boy Richard Petty drove a Dodge, cuz.
Yeah, but fucking Dale Earnhardt drove a Chevy.
Yeah.
So, I think Richard Petty was the Oldsmobile, wasn't it? The old shit was the Oldsmobile.
Then he went to Dodge.
And then he went to Dodge. All right, so what does... I like Denny Hamlin, dude. Denny Hamlin's a fucking bad son of a bitch.
I ain't watched the race in probably 2 years, man.
What does Denny Hamlin drive? A toy fucking Yoda. Okay?
Of course he does.
Of course he fucking does. So that's my new favorite right there. I didn't even realize. I remember seeing the Toyota sign on the front of his car. But yeah, I try to still watch NASCAR, bro, because it's like nostalgic a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it makes me remember. So you watched the Dale E60.
Oh
Dale.
my gosh.
Let's talk about that.
I think what I'm gonna start doing with new people I meet that
See if they cry.
I want to be friends with. Bro.
That's a great joke right there. I might say that one tomorrow.
Take it.
I like that shit.
I'm open.
You make them watch it and see if
And
they
if
cry.
they don't cry, I ain't got
Get the
nothing
fuck
for
out
you.
of my house.
Yeah, and out of my
Bye.
life. I'll never speak to you again.
Get out of my house and out of my life.
Yeah, forever.
I don't want your life, Dad.
No, that was your life.
Playing in East Canaan football was your life, Dad. I don't want your life. I don't want to be you, Dad. Yeah, that's a great joke, dude.
Yeah.
I like that. If like just you're trying to
I
initiate.
got one. If you don't remember where you were when you found out about Dale Earnhardt dying,
I've already told you mine.
got nothing for you.
I've already told you mine where I was.
Nah.
All right, so
That's weird. We've never had that conversation.
let's tell. Let's do it. Let's do tell, my lad. So I was in church. I was in church.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah, and my friend's dad was a huge NASCAR fan. He had an Aurora. Do you know what an Aurora car is? He had an Aurora, and we would get in there, and he would crank up ZZ Top, and it would be like, just got paid today, got me a pocket full of change, and he would look back at me and Matthew with these crazy eyes, and he would be like, you boys want to feel the power?
Yeah.
And he would mash the gas on the Aurora. But anyway... So
he smelled a gas.
Yeah. So he came up to us during church, and he was white as a damn ghost.
Oh God!
And he was like, Dale Earnhardt just died, boys. He's like, what did he say? He was just like, terrible news, boys. He's like, Dale Earnhardt just died in Daytona 500. It's Daytona 500, right?
Yeah. This year was 20 years.
And literally, my church prayed for the family of Dale Earnhardt.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's how you know you're Southern born and bred.
That was a Baptist church house.
It was a Baptist church.
It was.
You damn right.
Yeah. Hellfire and brimstone and Dale. Yeah, I was at church too, and Daddy was on the road.
Thank you for this cigar.
Yeah,
it's so
man,
good.
Of course. Daddy was on the road, so he always used to listen to the races on the radio.
See,
There's
cool.
something about
yes,
that.
Even football.
I still do. I listen to the Panthers play on the radio. It ain't
great.
much to listen to lately, but
no, sir.
Anyways, fuck you, Teddy Bridgewater. Regardless, dude, he's ass. He's ass. I'd rather see Will Greer get some play time, and he's garbage too.
Is he?
Yeah, they.
But we don't know though until he plays.
He's played. He played in Cam's absence. Oh,
Not good.
Bad. Him and Taylor Heineke, and then you had what's his name, Kyle Allen. He had 4 good games, but that was because they didn't play nobody, and then they started getting to the cream of the crop in the season. He
fell
shit
apart.
bad. Oh yeah. Anyways, yeah. So Daddy was listening to it on the radio and called Mama, and they told us. And I just remember coming home and just they were replaying it over and over.
It was a sad day in the Bible Belt.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do a bit about that.
And Daddy's a Jeff Gordon fan. Was.
Yeah, but still.
And he was destroyed.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Right.
I mean, that was racing.
Yeah. Even my uncle was upset, and he was a Rusty Wallace fan.
Yeah, I mean,
Leadfoot.
Yeah, old Leadfoot.
Yeah, he's a prick.
And then who won the race?
Gosh.
That man's son that
if you wouldn't ask me, I could have told you. You said Denny Hamlin, so I want to say Hamlin, but it's not Waltrip.
Yeah, Darryl Waltrip.
Darryl Waltrip's son. It was Michael. Michael
Waltrip. That's
Michael
right.
Waltrip won that race because he was screaming, "Go, Mikey! Go, Mikey! Go!" And then he turned around and said, "Oh."
He said, "Man, I hope Dale's okay. He's okay, right?
He's
It's
okay.
Dale Earnhardt."
Yeah.
Dale's okay, right? Yeah, he's okay.
I seen that. I'll cry right now, dude. I lost it. And then listen to Junior talk about Senior. I couldn't.
So you still ain't listened to his podcast, or you did listen to his podcast? Oh, we got it.
Yeah, here we go. Brought to you by Social Distortion.
Oh my God! It literally just said movie has stopped. Right?
Yeah.
Do another.
All right. No, I've
24 minutes this time.
I ain't listened to a lot of them.
But you have listened to it.
I listened to the one he had Richard Petty on.
Oh my God! How awesome was that?
When they talked about when Richard Petty broke the race record, and they had chicken in the infield with Ronald Reagan.
I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
Yeah. That is the most American thing I've ever heard in my life. You got the President of the United States eating fried chicken at the infield of a NASCAR race. So you got Richard Petty, you got Ronald Reagan. Beside Ronald Reagan, I'm assuming is Dale, because who the hell else would Ronald
Nancy Reagan?
Yeah,
probably.
She's probably sitting at another table. They let her in. This was the 80s, boy. No, that was the early 90s, probably.
Yeah.
And then you had Junior was there. I'll be real with you. I would never after Dale. I was never a big Junior fan.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like he wrecked so Junior could win.
Yeah. Well, he was. Yeah.
So people kind of blame him. Not blame him.
That's not why I didn't like Junior. I don't dislike Junior.
He's a spoiled fucking brat, and that
he was
got
never
brought into.
He was never my driver.
Yeah, but the thing about Junior is like you didn't make your own way, dude. But you learned from the greatest of all time. Yeah, well, so that's why I liked him because of that. And he drove a fucking Budweiser car.
But you got to think, it's like, imagine if Michael Jordan had a son that went and played in the league. Ain't gonna be Michael Jordan.
Nah, never.
You will never fill those shoes, ever. Because Dale was 10 foot tall and bulletproof. He didn't. He did what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
What's wild is after that fact they threw out there that he was after Dale died that hadn't been a single death in NASCAR after that race.
He sacrificed himself. He's the Jesus Christ of NASCAR, dude. He crucified himself at the Daytona 500 so we can all live forever and ever in the heaven of NASCAR.
Right, with a Haas device.
Yeah.
He didn't even wear a full face helmet.
I gotta just put something in my phone about Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah.
Because that that E60 was amazing.
Oh, dude. 100%.
Dale E60.
There it is.
God, it was good. I'm glad it was an hour and not 30 minutes.
Yeah, me too. I could have, man, I wish it was longer.
I know, I wish it was 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
How awesome was that Michael Jordan documentary? Did you watch that?
Oh, bro,
I started watching that again because I didn't
twice too.
I didn't realize the Scottie Pippen shit, that he was so underpaid and didn't negotiate his contract properly and kind of fucked himself over, and then had that surgery in the middle of the season that fucked the whole team over, kinda.
Yeah, he did some. I mean, you got. I see it from both sides though.
I mean, you gotta negotiate your contract, bro. That's part of the fucking game. It ain't just, you don't just go out there and play. And if you look up these dudes' net worth on 96, 97 Bulls, bro, nobody's even in the same ballpark as Michael Jordan.
No.
Like these, like Dennis Rodman's worth $500,000. That's it. Yeah. And Scottie Pippen's like worth $2 million or $3 million or something.
Right.
Michael Jordan's worth $1 billion, over $1 billion or something.
Well, that's because of the shoes, though.
Yeah, but still.
Right. He didn't make that much money playing ball either. I mean, if you look at it, in comparison now, like you got cats making $20 million a season. That's like middle range.
Yeah, that's. I think Michael Jordan made a lot of money playing basketball, but those shoes are what, like you said, dude. Those shoes are what made him like a billionaire.
Yeah.
You know. It's crazy that some fucking shoes
Mm-hmm.
After I saw The Last Dance, bro, the first time I bought Jordan 1s. Had to have the red and black joints.
When he talked about he wore them and his feet were bleeding.
Yeah.
The last time he played at the Garden.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How spectacular is that?
Yeah.
And how intense is that fucking dude?
Oh my gosh. When he was talking about, he was like, you can call me what you want. You can say I was a prick. You can say anything, but if you don't want to play that way, then don't play that way. And he started getting emotional. I was like, oh.
What was he talking about?
He was talking about everybody thought he was a dick, and they were showing him in practice. He got on everybody. And he was like, I did what had to be done. That dude was so plagued by competition. Yeah, it was amazing.
And the thing about him is, like, he brought the whole team up.
Yeah.
Not to his level, but he brought them up to their highest. Yeah. Like Steve Kerr and them.
Oh, he wouldn't take anything.
Remember he punched Steve Kerr in the face?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Steve Kerr was talking about it. Like, bro, how cool would that be to be like, Michael Jordan punched me in the face. I was on the 96, 97 Bulls.
It hit a game winner. Steve Kerr hit a game winner.
Yeah, he hit a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael Jordan hit multiple buzzer beaters, but Steve Kerr was fire on any of them N64 basketball games, too. He would fucking drain threes. Steve Kerr would drain fucking threes. His fucking level of three shooting was high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, dude. What a fucking phenomenal athlete. And I heard somebody say this, like that Michael Jordan was as good at his job as anybody has ever been at any job ever.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah, 100%.
How crazy is that?
He was a total package, man. He was the perfect leader. He wouldn't make people do stuff he wouldn't do. The amount of time he put it. What amazed me was when they were talking about his baseball career, right? Like he was a decent ball player, but he couldn't hit a curve. And then he would stay after games. He would get there 2 hours early, go hit BP, and then he'd go into the cages and just hit curveballs for hours. After the ball games, he'd go hit curveballs for hours.
That's wild, dude.
And he was at that point in time was the best basketball player to ever live. But he was just so focused on getting better at what he was doing in the moment that he was willing to spend 4 hours a day.
Well, this right here is my favorite part, almost, of the whole It's one of my favorite parts. When they were playing the quarters game with the guys who escorted him in, and he didn't want to win. He didn't want them to win. He wanted to win so bad that quarters game that he would just fucking go on and on for hours trying to beat them.
Yeah,
and it was showing footage of that shit.
Yeah,
and like that right there is everything you need to know about Michael Jordan.
Like in the part where they were all in the bus and they'd be playing cards for big money in the back, when he'd come up to the guys playing dollar hands. And they'd be like, Michael, why do you want to come up here and play with us? We ain't betting like you want to bet. He's like, I just want to know I got your money in my pocket.
That is an intense motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. That was I remember when that came on. That was like right when everything started going south. And Joe
it was such a hope shot.
Yeah, Selecki had a fight. I bet he watched that thing 3 times, dude, before his fight. Sub the dude in like 3.
Oh, it was a beautiful fight.
Minutes. Oh yeah,
he's about to fight again, right?
Yeah, he fights Jim Miller.
Yeah, I've seen Jim Miller fight, but I can't remember who I've seen him fight.
Jim Miller's had the most fights of any UFC middleweight ever.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I've definitely seen the guy fight. I'm pretty sure he got beat when I saw him though, but I can't remember.
He's been around for a long time.
So this is like his gatekeeper. I thought Joe was lightweight. 155, right? Mm-hmm. So this guy's going to lightweight to fight Joe.
Did I say middleweight?
He said middleweight.
Lightweight, my bad.
Oh, so he's been, okay.
Yeah, he's a lightweight, sorry. No, he's a 55er.
Dude, 55 divisions, murderers row, bro.
What do you think about Michael Chandler and Oliveira getting the title shot instead of, like, they're fighting for the title instead of Gaethje or Poirier or... I mean, Michael Chandler's the Heat.
Oh, okay, so Khabib retired.
Yeah, and now that Oliveira cat...
Nobody can beat Khabib, so I'm glad he retired. I don't want to see... I'd like to see him go to 170 and dominate everybody there, though. I mean, just to see if he can do it. I would like to see that.
Yeah, he would.
He would dominate everybody there.
Yeah. I tell you what was cool to see, too, was to watch...
That's who should fight for the championship. That's who should fight. Oliveira and fucking Chandler.
So?
I mean, maybe not Chandler, but Chandler, like...
Chandler's a beast.
Chandler just came over from Bellator, though.
Yeah.
Or was he in Bellator?
He
or
was
1FC or some shit?
He was in Bellator.
Yeah, I don't think he should get a title shot.
I don't know. I don't disagree with that.
It's going to be a good fight.
I just think
Charles Oliveira definitely deserves a title shot, in my opinion.
He's nice.
But has he ever had a title shot?
I don't know.
So he deserves a fucking title shot.
Yeah,
man.
no, I'm with you.
But I think Dustin Poirier is probably going to have the belt.
And Justin Gaethje, man.
Yeah, Justin Gaethje looked like shit against Khabib, but everybody does. Everybody does.
God knows.
I like Justin Gaethje. He's a dumb son of a bitch. He's dumb as a box of fucking rocks.
That's what makes him who he is, though.
Yeah, I like it. He's like he's from Sanford.
Yeah.
He's like somebody from Sanford who gets drunk at spring break at Myrtle Beach and hits somebody.
Yeah. 100%.
That's who he reminds me of.
He's one of the few people you walk that gets in there that you can tell, like, this dude actually likes.
He's a ruffian.
Fighting in the cage.
He's a ruffian.
He likes being in there. Not a lot. A lot of those fighters will tell you straight up, this is the most nerve-wracking thing. And he thrives on that. It's wild. I couldn't imagine. I'm so glad I don't have to do that for a living, dude. Oh my gosh. I watch what these cats go through every day.
How about Michael Chandler's knockout?
With Hooker?
Holy shit. Yeah, knocked the fucking shit out of damn
beat the
Hooker.
brakes off of him.
Bro, it was first round finish.
Yeah, it was
within like
and Hooker's good.
Minutes.
Hooker's really
good. He's really good.
Really good.
He ain't got nothing.
Went the distance with Poirier.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing for that dude though. I like Charles Oliveira, Michael Chandler fight. I think that'll be an interesting fight. Charles Oliveira, he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, ain't he? But is
world class wrestler.
Michael Chandler's a wrestler, right?
World class, one of the best.
So do you think the fight's going to stay on the feet, or you think it'll probably go on the ground, or?
I don't know.
I want to see Michael Chandler strike, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's what blew me away. Is everybody was like, I mean, because he did so well in Bellator, they're like, his striking is obviously not bad. But then the way he knocked Dan Hooker out, who is an amazing striker, torched him,
starched him.
Yeah.
Starched him.
It was insane. It was a good fight. It was fun to watch. That's for sure. It was more fun to watch than the damn Poirier McGregor fight.
Well, I enjoyed it because I think Poirier is. I like McGregor.
I do too, but I'm dude. I cannot say I was not happy when I saw Dustin Poirier win because he's such a solid dude.
Bro, that dude is like. You can just tell, like, that dude's a fucking nice guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, he deserves everything good that comes to him. He's put in the time. He's put in the work. Like, that dude is... He's fun to watch fight. He's, like, just a normal-ass dude. Yeah. Like, he's not acting like some god. You know? And I liked all the respect between him and McGregor after the fight.
Yeah, how Conor... Yeah, it was good. I tell you what was good to see this past week was Stylebender... being graceful in defeat.
Yeah, he got humbled.
Yeah. Oh, Jan.
He got humbled by Jan.
The Polish power. The Polish power.
I mean, not a very fun fight to watch, but...
No, it was good, though. I enjoyed watching it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I enjoyed it.
What happened on that card that I like? That Amanda Nunes fight was trash. Nobody's got shit for her, bro. Nobody's got nothing for her.
Oh, girl. How sad is this that... Megan Anderson fought for a title and now isn't with the UFC anymore.
Why?
I think she got cut. How do you get a title? Yeah, right.
The lady that just got knocked out by.
Yeah. How are you going to get a title fight and then get cut? I mean, I understand that, like, it didn't go the way you wanted it to.
It's Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, who's going to beat her?
What about John Jones at heavyweight?
It's going to be interesting.
I seen a video of him striking the other day, and he looks pretty good.
He's got the build for it, too.
He looks scary. He looks fucking scary.
He'll always be scary.
So, I'm excited. All right, okay. Who at heavyweight do you want to see? So, we got the Stipe fight tonight, or tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, right? Isn't the Stipe...
No, Brunson fights tomorrow night.
Okay, when's the Stipe fight? Stipe,
I don't know.
It's got to be next weekend, then.
I don't think so. You want me to look it up?
Yeah, look it up, dude. Stipe, Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
Hey, who's your dream heavyweight fight that hadn't happened yet? I feel like Francis Ngannou, John Jones would be fucking amazing. And I felt like Derek Lewis, Francis Ngannou was going to be the killerest fight of all time.
Yeah,
it
they
was the
danced around
worst
each
shit.
other. They just danced. Like
Did you listen to Derek Lewis on Rogan?
No.
He said he wants Francis again, and it ain't going to be like it was last time.
Derek Lewis looked good.
Derek Lewis looked real good. He knocked out, what's his name? Curtis Blades.
Yeah.
Fucking bounced his head up the fucking canvas.
Iced him.
Yeah. Starched him.
Yeah, that was
I felt bad for Curtis Blades, though,
Me
dude.
too,
Those last two punches
Curtis
were
Blades
terrible.
Curtis Blades is a good fighter.
He shot in for that takedown and got starched.
No, that was ugly.
But the last two punches were the ugliest part. Like, they were so bad, dude. I feel like
Yeah, you're right. It's next week.
next weekend.
Yeah. Dude.
Abu Dhabi? Is that what it says? Or is it in Florida?
I don't know. No, I don't think that one's in Florida. That's going to be the Rose Namajunas, and that's the Chandler fight too. There's 3 title fights on that card too.
I like that. I like the 3 title fight.
Yeah.
Who's the other title fight?
Valentina.
Shevchenko and
Yeah.
Rose?
No.
So it's 2 women title fights?
Yeah.
So Rose is...
Zhang Li.
She has No, Rose won the belt. Didn't she beat the Chinese lady?
No.
It was a killer fight, though. No,
that was JJ.
Yes, that was Johanna.
Yeah.
That was when they swole her head up like a fucking
Boy,
melon.
that was bad. Yeah, that's the last fight. Zhang. Why can't I pronounce her name? I don't know what it is. Zhang something.
Well, it's because you're from America, sir.
America.
Damn, Francis Ngannou. What do you think about Francis Ngannou, John Jones?
John Jones pieces him.
Pieces of
100%.
I would like to see John Jones
fight
heavyweight.
Stipe. I'd like to see him fight Stipe.
Yeah, me too.
That'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
That's some solidification.
I can't wait to see John Jones the heavyweight, bro. Straight up.
It'd be interesting.
I'd like to see. You're gonna fucking be like, fuck that. But I'd like to see DC John Jones at heavyweight and see what happens.
He'd beat the brakes off DC
I
again.
mean, you never know, bro.
No,
DC knocked out Stipe.
That doesn't mean
In the
anything.
clinch.
That's
Uppercut.
not. That's Stipe. And then he got beat twice.
Okay, here's my thing. Only chance DC has, if there's even 1%, is that heavyweight to beat John Jones, is what I'm saying.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. Not even a 1% out of 100.
No.
Damn. Come on, man.
No.
Come on, man.
What's he gonna do? Wrestle him? John Jones took DC down.
Crazy, bro.
He ain't got nothing for that boy.
Yeah, he don't want to do it again.
Why would
He
he?
got dominated.
He got beat. How many times?
All right, so John Jones and Stipe is who you would like to see?
Yeah, that'd be a banger.
See, I feel like Lewis and Ngannou would be so good.
That's a good fight too.
They're just both so powerful, and anything can happen. Anything can happen. DC beasted fucking Derek Lewis. Submitted him in like first round.
Yeah.
But he knew he was going to do that when he
He
went
knew he was
in.
going to wrestle him. Derek Lewis ain't got much wrestling.
Mm-mm.
That's a game changer, man.
Derek Lewis is on Rogan saying he don't know martial arts.
He don't, bruh.
He says, I just know how to knock a motherfucker out.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But it works for him.
Yeah. He's a bad motherfucker.
He times that shot up with that brick of a hand he's got.
Cinder block.
Boy, that is Thor's hammer.
Bro. If you got Knockout King tattooed on your chest,
Yeah.
I'm not going to shit talk you.
I
I'm
will.
going to leave you alone.
If you're that dude, I wouldn't.
He's a bad man.
Yeah. That's a big old boy. He drives a big old jacked up dually truck, too.
Yeah, he's old country boy from Texas. Pretty sure he's from Texas.
He's from Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Houston.
Derek Lewis gives the greatest interviews of all time. Him and Chael Sonnen, greatest interviews of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Anderson Silva, you absolutely suck.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things he ever said. And then my other favorite thing ever was Conor McGregor when he says, I'd like to take this minute to apologize to absolutely fucking no one.
That's a fight you remember where you were at for that one, too.
I didn't watch that. I wasn't into UFC, bro.
Really?
I was not.
I just started
I was into Oxycontin.
No, you saw. I was clean then, bro. You were clean.
Not
too.
when Conor McGregor got the champ, was he? Was I?
Yes, you were, dude.
Who did he fight to get the champ? Jose Aldo?
No.
Who did he fight?
It was. Oh man, I'm such a loser for.
It was fucking
It it's. I can see his face.
Damn, was I clean during that shit?
I can see his face, and I don't know what am I doing. This is.
Oh, I was doing Oxycontin when Chuck Liddell was fighting.
Yeah. For a long time. You were a kid, too, when he was fighting.
Yeah, doing oxys. Old kid doing oxys. I'm just a kid doing oxys. We like to say things in the South like, hey, y'all, how's your mom and them, and where's the
Alvarez. It was Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why didn't I know that?
Alvarez. So who did he win he won the 45 belt and the 55 belt.
Yep.
And then he went to 70 and beat Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he fought.
That's the easiest $20 I ever made off anybody.
And he fought Dustin Poirier at 70, right?
No, it's 55.
So he went back down to 55 after beating Cowboy at 70.
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
Good reason. I don't know.
Why wouldn't he just stay at 70? He looked fantastic at 70.
Yeah.
And who's the champ of 70?
Usman.
I'd love to see Usman Conor McGregor, bro. Straight up.
I tell you what's going to be a good fight, I hope, is he's fighting
Masvidal. And Masvidal is ready for him this time.
Oh, yeah.
Masvidal wasn't ready for him last time. Usman's boring as fuck to watch with those foot stomps and shit and the cage clinching. But he's a smart fighter. Like, he wants the W, and it don't matter how he gets it.
Yeah, Masvidal trains with Poirier.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
I like Masvidal. I'd love to see Masvidal get the belt.
Me too.
Who would I like to see? I'd like to see Dustin Poirier and Nate Diaz. Have they fought before?
No.
I'd love to see that.
That'd be cool. I tell you what's going to be good, though, is if Masvidal does win and he fights Colby.
Yeah, because they're boys.
No, they hate each other.
Oh, they hate each other? I think they're actually friends and they're just putting on a front.
Street Judas is what Covington calls Masvidal.
They used to train together at the same gym.
Yeah.
So they used to be boys.
They've all trained at top team. I mean, there's top teams all over the place. They've got this whole story about them being roommates or something, which I don't know if that's true or if it's fabricated or what.
So I talked to Wesley about his bachelor party, and he wants to go on some badass hunt.
Sounds good. Is he paying?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it supposed to be? Aren't we supposed to pay for that?
No, we can't. We don't have enough money.
I definitely don't.
We don't have enough money.
The government won't even give me my $1,400.
I can't believe you ain't got that yet.
Bro, they know I'm going to buy an assault rifle.
I mean, I got mine.
Google heard me talk about it and told Joey B. So.
Damn, Joey B. Joey fucking B.
I mean, it is what it is.
Want to sniff your fucking hair.
I don't need it, but I'd like that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I got 2,800. We got 1,200 for each kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's nice.
We got $4,500 a piece for taxes.
On top of that tax return.
Yeah.
Oh, head of household.
Your boy got a fucking trolling motor. I let her claim head of household. She gets more money. I don't even claim head of household. Fuck the government.
That's smart.
Yeah, dude. Fuck the damn government.
You got to.
You gotta fuck them every which way you can.
Especially the way these gas prices is too, and them Yodas be drinking gas.
Yeah, I drive a work van 99% of the time.
Yeah. I drive a fish truck that gets 9 miles to the gallon.
That's about how much that Toyota gets.
About 12.
Yeah, pulling that boat every time I leave the driveway, about 9.
Yeah, I bet.
For sure. So that's one of the best cigars I've ever smoked. Probably the best.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, dude. When I sat down, I found this nice. That's what we did in Nashville, right? Is we just would go. So you do all the stuff when you get there. I think this is what I'm gonna start doing on every trip I go on. You do all the stuff you want to do, the touristy shit, the first couple of days, right? You get that out of the way. Like we went to the zoo, we walked around the Country Music Hall of Fame, all that stuff.
That's fucking cool.
We couldn't get into Grand Ole Opry.
They have any Elvis shit?
Oh yeah, they had his car. They had his
limousine. Johnny Cash shit.
Of course. They had Elvis's car, dude, and back then it had a TV and a refrigerator.
It's all right. It's all good.
And all sorts of stuff. The door.
How much time we got on that thing?
You got about 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
All right, cool.
The door handles were gold pistols, revolvers.
Dude.
Oh, big irons.
Dude.
Big iron on my hip.
Bro, Coulter Wall.
Amazing.
Bro.
Really good.
With that big iron on my hip.
Yeah.
Bro, what is that? What album is that?
I don't know.
That's his new shit, ain't it?
That's not a Coulter Wall song.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
When
dude.
he's talking about that big iron on my hip.
That's an old country song.
Is it?
Bro, I'm telling you.
Who sings it?
I want to say Waylon, but I'm wrong.
You can't act like I don't know shit when you don't even know who sings that shit.
Yeah, but I know it's not his song.
If it says Coulter Wall, you gotta suck me off.
Yeah, it's going to say Coulter Wall because he's famous now, though, bro. Bug Iron is what I typed. What's up, Bug Iron? Big Iron Original.
Coulter Wall's a fucking Canadian.
Yeah.
Crazy as that.
Yeah, it's Marty Robbins, bro.
Yeah, I don't even listen to Marty Robbins, bro.
I told you. I knew it wasn't Waylon. That's terrible.
Who the fuck is Marty Robbins?
The man that wrote Big Iron.
Yeah, I've never heard of him, though. I've heard the name Marty Robbins.
You've never heard the old version of that song, though?
Probably.
That's some of that old outlaw country, dude.
Probably. I'm not like the fucking... I don't know like everything there is to know about outlaw country.
I don't either, but...
I mean, I like outlaw country, but...
It's a lot better than what's going on now.
Well, it's not really what I choose to listen to as much. Like, as far as... Like, what do I listen to? What have you been listening to?
Ooh. I go back and forth, man. I go back and forth. Dude, I tell you what. I've been listening to a little bit of emo music.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've been listening to Harlem hip-hop. Like,
that's cool.
Like, hey.
That's cool.
Like, I've been listening to, like, D-Block, Dipset. You know I got Dipset tattooed on my arm.
Yeah.
It was me and my boys shit we used to say in the hallways at school. The guy that died that I got the RIP tattoo.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been listening to like some New York hip hop, like Jadakiss and some P Diddy. Some P Diddy. Why would you ever change your name from Puff Daddy? That is, think about it, dude.
Diddy to P Diddy to he's had like 5 different. It's like Prince changed his name to a symbol.
Yeah, but that's cool though.
Was it?
Cooler than changing your name to P Diddy, dude. Puff Daddy. Think about how gangster
he
that
had to
is.
get announced as the artist formerly known as Prince. Because nobody could. What do you do with that symbol? It's like trying to pronounce Elon Musk's kid's name.
Now is symbol.
Yeah.
Look how he's staring at me, bro.
Psychopath.
Bro, he's cool as shit.
Love him.
I wonder what he's listening to. Probably some damn Slipknot.
That's what I'm talking about. Seen them.
Have you?
Mm-hmm. Some last year.
When
last year. 2019 when stuff was still cool.
When we would download porn off the internet and burn it to DVDs, because if you downloaded one porn video, it'd fill your whole hard drive up.
Oh, yeah.
So we would download it. Hey, close that door. Close that door, please. You're letting smoke in the house. Close the door. Come over here and hit this cigar, boy. Close the door. Before I smack you up on camera. We would have to burn our porn videos to a DVD because it would take up the whole hard drive to have one downloaded on your computer. So, like, we would put Slipknot at the beginning of the DVD in case one of our parents got it and put it in. They wouldn't be able to make it to the porn part.
Right.
Because they would hate Slipknot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come over here. Come over here and say something on the podcast. Say something. You being shy? You're not being shy?
It's a rare occurrence.
Tell Cooper what you've been doing. Tell him what you've been doing. You ain't gonna talk to him. My other child is coughing. Oh, he good. You ain't gonna tell Cooper what you've been doing at school? Oh, man.
Oh, I'm sick, though.
Isn't it?
Daddy did good.
It's getting long on the top.
You remember me and Santa Claus got tattoos together.
Ooh.
You remember that? So I tell him what you're doing. We got another appointment in July when he's freed up.
I think he's been pretty good. You can tell Santa he's been pretty good, but he could definitely work on his listening a little bit. Ain't that right? He could keep his room a little cleaner and work on his listening, right? Say
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Great cigar. Great. Love it.
Yeah.
How can you hear something on that?
How can I hear something on it? I hear it in my headphones. I can hear
just like the headphones you got on.
Yeah,
dude.
I can hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Just because you can't hear us, I mean we can't hear you.
Are you excited about our new trolling motor we got?
Yeah.
You got to talk.
You gonna tear some redfish up with that thing or what, boy?
You gonna catch some redfish this year? Some flounder?
Yeah. When we hunting?
You gonna go back out hunting with us again? Whenever duck season
You
comes
ain't
around?
never got to hunt with Uncle Coop though.
Bro, I told you what he said to the game warden, right?
Nah.
Yeah, the game warden came and checked us that day.
Oh, who are those guys?
He goes, "Who is this guy?" That's what he said, and I wanted to be like, exactly. This guy's messing our hunt.
Like a Conor McGregor. Who the?
Yeah, who the fuck is this guy?
Maddox, anytime you see a game warden, hunting license, gun, 3 shells.
Tell him you got your lifetime.
Hunting license, gun, 3 shells.
You got your lifetime
You don't
license.
say
don't you?
nothing else.
Yeah, you just don't even say nothing.
If he asks you where you've been hunting, you say, "Here's my gun. Here's 3 shells. Here's my license." Then if he asks you another question, you say, "Here's my gun.
Here's my 3 shells. Here's my license."
You don't tell them nothing.
Nathan.
Because they're always
There.
sneaky, too. They try to park behind bushes like you can't see their big
That's
old truck.
crazy.
They're so dumb.
Crazy, bro. I don't understand that.
I hope to God one of these days they don't start listening to this.
Yeah, they would have to sift through hours and hours to find anything.
Of garbage.
Of garbage.
They'd have to listen to hours of Bradley Barker talking to get to anything decent.
Me and him got in an argument on the last podcast about
Did
Morgan
you?
Wallen. About him trying to say that if you support Morgan Wallen, you're part of the problem. That's what he put on his Facebook.
What?
But it's like, how? How is that? bro?
What?
How if like what? I just the whole thing is like I was like,
no.
bro, here's the thing. Like he was saying, take care of this pussy ass N-word to his friend, right? He was calling his friend that. Which do you really have a problem with a 23-year-old famous person that probably is immature as hell calling his friend that?
Yeah.
Do you really have a problem with that? And like he just wanted to argue and argue and argue. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You better go get on your iPad.
Can I have
Can you have a snack? I thought
Bro,
you
you
just
just
ate
had one,
another
bro.
snack. You better go sit down, or I'm gonna put you to bed right
Hey,
now,
did
boy.
you reset this thing?
Yeah.
Sick.
still hungry?
You're still
You
hungry.
grown boy. This is a grown
What
boy.
other snack do you want? What was the second snack you got?
Chicken.
Talk in the mic so I can hear you. Talk Talk right so I can hear you.
New chicken bar.
So what kind of snack do you want now?
Rice Krispies.
Good gracious, son. You're gonna have diabetes by the time you're 5.5.
Yeah.
Mommy.
The high blood pressure. The
You're gonna have diabetes, boy. You done ate fruit snack. Go ahead. 1 Rice Krispie treat. 1. Don't fall off that counter and crack your head open.
Uno más, por favor.
Be careful. No, 1. Or you get 0. How about that?
There's some math for
Don't
you.
fall off that counter and crack your head open, all right?
Or you'll get 0 points.
You get 0 points. That's right. Go ahead, Michael
Good for
Jordan.
you. We'll see you.
I mean, you just got lung cancer and diabetes. See ya. I mean, bro, look at this room, bro. It's smoked out. Bro, them ducks are going to smell like a straight damn cigar, like they should.
Yeah, 100%. I'm with it.
How's Mariah been doing?
She's good. She's working now. Thank God everything's starting to get a little bit back to normal. They're letting them open up a little bit later.
I'm watching him in the window.
Making sure he don't bust that noggin.
It's a long fall.
He's got your noggin, though. He can hit the ground and be fine.
Yeah, probably so. He'll cry for a while. The little one don't cry. I seen the little one get drop kicked into the floor the other day and didn't even cry.
That's what I'm
didn't
talking
shed
about.
a tear.
That's that second child.
He's tough, bro. He's
Yeah.
tough.
That's why Carly's so tough.
Get the Rice Krispie treat and get down. Come on now. I see you get down. Trying to be slick. You give them an inch, they take a damn mile. That's how they go. That's how they do.
Oh, Morgan Wallen, buddy.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sick.
That's my 4-year-old. Anybody listening? He is damn awesome. I find myself bragging about him all the time to like people who
That's
fish.
great.
I'm like, my 4-year-old probably catches more fish than you by himself.
Yeah.
He's probably got a nicer rod than you do.
Probably does. He probably
Just
got one
saying.
nicer than me. I ain't got one.
I feel like we're going to tear them up this year. I ordered a live well I'm about to install on the boat.
Boy, you crushing it.
Yeah. Thanks,
about.
Joey B.
I might have to come out of retirement.
Thank you, Joey B.
You might come.
Wait till we find them. Well, I want to take you on some bonita this year, and they're about to come. They're about to come through. They were talking about it up at Intercoastal Angler when I bought $50 worth of tackle today because I can't go in there and not buy shit.
Oh, it's bad, right?
It's bad.
That's
dude.
what I was talking to Salter today about buying boots. I just got some new areas.
I saw your boots. I like those a lot. Yeah, those are sweet.
They're work boots, but they got some flair to them now.
Yeah, I like those a lot. I got some George Straits in there. Best boots I've ever worn.
Really?
They're Justin's, but they're George Strait edition.
Good. I almost bought some Justin's, but I had to go with the Ariats because they hold up a little longer.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna wear them to work, and like these say work boots, but
they ain't.
I just don't think they would hold up.
I tell you what pisses me off is I used to growing up since I was a youngin', I always wore Georgia boot. I got to be about 18, 19, and I wore Georgia boots, and I started buying them again. 6 months, they fall apart.
I mean, these companies start cutting way too many corners trying to make more profit.
Bro, and they're still expensive. They're still $150.
Well, they're making more profit, though, because they ain't fucking $75 a make no more. They're about $25. So they cut a shit ton of corners, and now their shit don't like. And then they realize, well, if we make a boot that lasts 3 years, ain't nobody gonna come back and buy another pair till 3 years from now. But if we make a boot that lasts 6 months, people that don't know the difference, they're gonna come back and buy another boot in 6 months. Same thing with furniture.
They don't make those boots for people that work in them every day neither. You know, that's what
those are heavy duty.
Ariats are.
How much were those right there?
$200.
Yeah, those are nice. Let me see them again. Yeah, those are nice. I like that color too. I like that cowhide. I like that color.
They got that nice stitching in them too at the top, right there.
Oh yeah,
got a little flair to them.
I like those a lot.
A little flair.
Are they light? They're pretty light.
Not really.
Pretty heavy.
They're waterproof.
Them George Strait ones are super light.
And I always got to buy EH rated electrical hazard.
Oh okay.
Yeah. That way I don't be getting lit up. I tell you what's wild though is like how all the companies start making these wild cowboy boots with steel toe for like Foreman's or whatever. That like ostrich, crocodile. It's nuts. Dude.
Yeah, I want some gator boots. Yeah, I'd like to have some.
Salter's got a sick pair of ostrich boots.
I like ostrich, but I like gator way. I like the Caymans way better. Yeah, way better.
Didn't you? What belt you got that you wore to my wedding?
That's a Cayman alligator belt. Yeah. That's the same. I want boots that are exactly the same color as that.
That's a good color too.
Yeah, I like that light color gator. I like the reddish color too, but I like the light better.
Bro, I tell you, here's another thing you ain't in my life. If you don't get excited about boots.
Bro, I love wearing a nice pair of fucking boots. Bro, I had Carhartt boots that were fantastic.
I've heard that too.
Fantastic, but they're tore the hell up now. Yeah. But I'm not going to throw them away because I'm going to still wear them in the yard and shit.
Yeah, they're lawn mowing boots now.
Yeah, hell
That's what happens to boots. You wear them to work, then when they ain't good at work, or they lose the waterproof, yard work boots.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's what I do with my Extra Toughs.
Yeah, I was about to say, I got the nicest Extra Toughs they make, and
I don't like them.
Bro, they're a million times better than those shitty-ass fucking $65 Extra Toughs that they have. These are like $125. They have a different sole in them.
Really? Because them 65, them low-top jump.
Trash.
Garbage. Bro, I wore them for 6 months and destroyed them.
Trash. Yeah, mine got a hole in them.
Yeah, they're terrible, man.
But these fucking green ones I got, they're badass,
now, them 13 highs I got?
I ain't never wore those.
Yeah, that's
what size you wear?
12.
Yeah, mine they'll be too small for you, but the sole in them, you can just tell, like, these are the truth right here, son.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad.
Way nicer than...
Because those other joints were terrible,
trash.
Bro.
They're fucking trash.
They ain't slip resistant.
They ain't extra tough. They ain't tough enough for me to wear.
No.
Promise you that.
No. I was so disappointed in boots.
And then you got all them fucking queers that wear them now.
Oh, everybody wears them.
Lame. Bro, if you don't set foot on a boat,
they're made
10
for
times
fishermen.
a year.
They're made for fishermen and people that work with fish. That's like I get it, and it's impressive.
Them $65 ones ain't made for nobody.
They made for nothing. They're made for frat boys that want to look cool.
Yeah.
Bro, you come around me with a pair of Extra Toughs on, ain't got no scuffs or no blood on it or something. You're a chump.
I hope you just bought them today.
You're a chump.
Or you were a chump ass bitch.
I bought these 2 days ago. They're scuffed.
Yeah. Those are nice fucking boots.
Yeah, I love them, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get them broken.
I almost bought a pair of Ariats. I did.
All my buddies have said great things about it. Wesley had a pair for a long time.
Yeah.
So, I had to have a little flare on my boot, though, man. Because I went to lace-ups for like a year. Danners. No, I had them a couple years. And that Danner makes a great boot. That's what they make. They make the military issues.
Oh, okay.
Does. They make a good boot, but the tongue on them would start to fold underneath the laces. Like it would just start wrinkling and like getting creases in it and stuff. It's garbage. I hate it. I went back to pull-ons.
Things you would never know unless you wore a pair of boots out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way. I would never know about them extra toughs, but I literally said I'll never buy another pair, and then my parents got me the pair of the up.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bro, this is...
Because them $65 ones...
no support in soul.
I wore them on the fish truck, sliding all over the place.
Trash.
Now them 13 highs I got,
nothing.
You ain't slipping nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, these slickest
Are they white?
Good. No, I got black ones. They're usually brown. They're usually chocolate.
Yeah, okay. They lace up too, don't they?
No.
Oh, those don't lace
Straight
up.
pull on.
Actually,
I say 13. They're 15 highs. They're 15 inches tall, which is good because I got to go through some bull job to get them fish in them coolers sometimes.
Yeah.
And anytime you're on the boat, like when I've been out with Griff, you got to have tall boots.
Got to.
Mm-hmm. You don't never know what you're getting into. I don't like buying boots that ain't waterproof.
I don't either. What's the point?
Yeah.
I bought a pair of duck boots that weren't waterproof.
Terrible.
Nikes, and they look cool as hell. Trash.
I got 2 pairs of Vans duck boots, waterproof.
Really?
They're sick.
Really? Vans duck boots.
If I ain't in boots, I'm usually wearing Vans.
I don't think I've ever.
Except for them camo Adidas joints I got to wear to the gym.
I don't think I've seen those.
I showed them to you.
Oh yeah, the real tree. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Bro, you ain't garbage unless you got real tree shoes to wear to the gym.
So you gonna go fishing on the boat this year?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull up on these motherfuckers this year. I'm gonna be out in the ocean this year fishing some 5 mile, 2 to 5 miles.
Yeah. How about all them turkeys we've been seeing? A lot of toms out there.
I'd love to get me one.
I just don't like turkey hunting.
It's just hot.
It's hot. You crawling
bugs.
Around. Yeah. I mean, it's fine if you're in a blind. But I think
you got to run and gun on them turkeys, bro.
Yeah, the stalking I heard is the way to go.
Got to.
And then
Mojo makes an awesome fucking decoy.
Yeah.
That you carry, you run and gun with it, and they'll run up on the decoy and you fucking. Ratata.
Stole your bitch. Tommy boxers. I'm so glad you know who that cat is.
I know all your stupid shit you like.
Yeah. Boy, that's like I got in a conversation the other day. I tell you what else makes these kids soft as baby shit. They didn't grow up on E-Bombs world neither.
Oh man, that was the wild west of the internet,
boy.
Bro.
Yeah. And all them and YouTube when it first started.
How old was your girlfriend? 55. What's your IQ? 55. It was like a South Park.
Or the end of the world.
Dude, fantastic. I mean, and it was the shittiest graphics.
Oh,
and shit,
yeah, but it was amazing.
It was funny as hell. And you could get on the computer at school, too. They didn't have it blocked. That was the best thing about it.
They figured that out real quick.
When every kid in your class went to ebombsworld.com.
Yeah.
There was some fucked up cartoons on there, like puppies blowing each other's brains out and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
crazy.
Or like
E-Bombs World.
Or like when YouTube first started, you had like Old Greg, Salad Fingers, Marcel the Shell with shoes.
And then the guy was like, give me some waffle fries. Unforgivable. Yeah,
boy.
Unforgivable. That was funny.
How do you know you're going to pregnant? Because I nutted in them.
Yeah, that's the wild, wild west, dude.
Yeah.
That's like pre-damn.
Boy, that's like you didn't have. That's what we were talking last night. I was talking with Logan. I got his shirt on. Shout out Bluefooted Boobies. No.
Against your later?
No, I'm smoking cigars. I don't want a new perk.
Burn a hole in my microphone.
I draw the line.
It's so good after a cigar. It's like after you smoke a blunt.
I draw the line there, sir. Damn it, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I was talking to Logan last night about how like kids under 23 all had smartphones coming up.
Yeah.
So dangerous. So dangerous. Just like you were talking about.
They're spoiled, bro. They can get porn whenever they want. Spoiled, bro. It's bullshit. We had to fight for our right to fucking look at pornography.
Yeah. And it should be hard. You shouldn't have access to stuff like that when you're that young.
12.
Dude.
I was 12, bro.
Yeah,
Going to chat rooms and girls were like, lick my butthole.
Yeah, well, I did that stuff too. But like now it's that much easier. You know what I'm saying?
It's
if you're a little creep like we were when you were a kid,
I was a
find a way to be a creep. Yeah.
I was a little fucking perv.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Damn, I was a little perv. I think all teenage boys are like that.
Right.
They have to be.
The hormones start hitting, son. You start getting them weird feelings, boy.
You see a pair of titties and your dick start standing up.
Oh, for the first time.
Bro,
like,
gym class? I hated gym class. I'd be trying to keep my boner down. Tuck my dick in my waistband.
You started getting them random joints in the middle of the day and stuff, too?
Like just from it rubbing on my leg.
Yeah, mine would happen every time before we go to lunch. I'd be having to, like, make sure I wore a hooded sweatshirt and stuff.
To, like, grab your dick and pull it up into it. You had to conceal your dick, bro.
Right.
You can't just be letting people see your hard on.
No.
I wish you could, though.
Right.
Why is that not socially acceptable?
A lot of things
Should
aren't.
be.
A lot of weird stuff is, but a lot of things aren't.
Mr. Burgundy, you have a massive erection.
It's just the pleat. It's the pattern on my pants.
I'm taking him back to the pants store.
I literally just did 1,000.
I don't know if you heard me counting. I did over 1,000. Working the upper dorsimus and lower laterus.
I tell you what I watched the other night with Salter. I went over to his house and we watched Semi-Pro.
Is that good?
If you like Will Ferrell, you'll like it.
I like Will Ferrell.
Because it's funny. It's like, it's cool to watch videos like that and hear the stuff they said in those videos and be like, when did we become such pussies?
Yeah, we really are. Hold on, let me check this camera. We really are. I mean, we have softened. Oh, yeah, we about to run out of battery here. And we've exceeded the limit. We've exceeded the file limit, boys. But we're still on audio. We're still on Cooper and Alex audio coming straight to you from the motherfucking garage.
This is 98.45.
We could have our own radio show, dude.
Oh, 100%.
Bro, think about it. Like, you could play music in between. We'd have to be on XM, though.
We'd be hashtag cancel cultured, son.
Oh, for sure.
100%. We'd have to be on, like, Kid Rock's radio. Kid Rock.
Yeah.
I went to his bar in Nashville. It's cool.
I saw one of his shows when I was like 13, and I came.
Bone to the bone, bang.
I came.
Bang. I don't care what anyone
He had
said.
2 strippers.
Boy, I used to love that
Bro,
shit.
he had 2 strippers on. He had 2 strippers on each pole. He had 2 poles, and they were the hottest strippers I've ever seen. I was 13 years old, and they were so hot. They were like groping each other and shit. And
Bro,
yeah.
I watched Yellow Wolf had a little docu-series, and I watched it, and he went to Kid Rock's house, and they were just talking about, you know, Kid Rock and Eminem were boys.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how, like, when Yellow Wolf was coming up, and they said that, like, M called Kid Rock, was like, yo, I got this rapper, dude, he's probably one of the best ones I've ever heard. And Kid Rock was like, hell yeah, bring some bitch over. And Kid Rock was like, I expect to be a black dude. And then this hillbilly showed up, and I was like, damn, me and this cat might be cousins.
Where's that documentary?
It's on Crackle.
What the fuck is that?
It's good. It's on Crackle.
Is it free?
It's a streaming. Yeah, it's free.
Oh, no shit.
I don't be watching that paid stuff.
You'll be using other people's login.
Nah, I don't. Not no more.
I do.
I'm married now, bro. I had to give all them back.
Gotta pay for your own shit.
Yeah. But it's good. But then they started shooting, and Kid Rock's got an AR, and his magazine's got a picture of Hillary Clinton on it.
Oh my god.
You know, he's straight trash, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. From Detroit.
Oh, he's the best. You know who else is from Detroit?
Eminem.
Yeah, you know who else though too? Jack White from the White Stripes. They're from Detroit.
Oh, he's gnarly.
Amazing.
You know who low key fucking shreds? Brad Paisley.
Oh yeah.
Low key fucking shreds.
Oh yeah, he rips.
John Mayer.
Zach Brown.
Low key shreds.
John Mayer's amazing.
Sturgill Simpson. Shreds. Shreds. Fucking shreds.
Zach Brown.
Does he shred?
Oh,
does he
God.
really?
Dude, he rips.
I quit fucking with Zach Brown after that trash ass fucking album he came out with. That one with the cartoon person on the front. It looks all fucking lame.
You know Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters produced one of his albums.
He's amazing.
Best
Tenacious D drummer. Dave Grohl. played drums on Tenacious D album.
Yeah, he
played the devil in the movie as well. Did you know that?
Think about this. He also played the drums on the best Queens of the Stone Age album.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That dude's done a lot.
No one knows that song, and the drums in that song are absolutely amazing. Dave Grohl.
Wow.
Yeah. Him and Josh Homme.
He shreds on the drums.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl.
He's probably one of the best drummers.
Probably. For sure. Yeah.
He's in my top 5.
He's amazing. 100%. He's amazing.
Like, you got him. Obviously, Bonham's dead. He's on the top of that list. You got, like, Ginger Baker.
Neil Peart. I'm not a Rush fan, but Neil Peart's amazing. I tell you who else has done a lot is Dave Lombardo. Who was that?
Dave Lombardo was the original drummer for Slayer.
Oh, really?
And Mr. Bungle. And he's had some other. He drummed for Suicidal Tendencies.
So he's just nasty.
And when I saw...
I feel like I'm about to pass out from the smoke.
That's good. And then when I saw the original Misfits, Dave Lombardo was playing the drums for the original Misfits. I was tripping. I
might pass out. That Newport put me over the top for nicotine, bro. I don't smoke anymore.
That's bad. You shouldn't have smoked
I feel
that.
like I'm about to throw up.
You smoked a big fat one, and then you smoked a freaking Newport. You ruined that high-class cigar I got you.
No, that Newport tastes amazing after a cigar.
A little bit of menthol.
You want to get higher? Smoke a menthol.
I don't need that. I chew tobacco. I ain't gonna get
man, dude. Oh, my God.
I ain't had a nicotine buzz. I was 14.
I got one right fucking now.
Yeah, it's because you got sugar in your blood.
Oh, my God. My whole skin is hot.
Are you gonna do like when you were with Tim, say I'm not okay for 20 minutes?
I'm not doing okay. Doing okay.
Now you're young and
thanks for doing this podcast.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna pass out and look like a pussy in front of everybody. That's fine. The camera's off, so you guys are just gonna hear my head hit the table.
Darkness, black magic, motherfucker.
I'm coming to the other side of it now. I think I'm okay. I'm never eating any hot shit ever again, though. I'll tell you that.
I can't, man. Like, it hurts my. I love. I didn't know I liked spicy stuff till I married my wife, until I met her, and I started eating like jalapenos and like other stuff in my food. I love it, but it does not love me.
It doesn't love my butthole.
Never.
That's the worst thing about it.
I'm talking about like it feels like third-degree burns, like hard to walk.
You shit every time you come over here.
I shit 3 times a day.
You shit over here a lot.
That's because it's usually when I'm here, it's my time to poop. I've crapped myself in your front yard twice.
And wiped your ass with a mask.
They're the only thing they're good for.
Is wiping your fucking ass with it.
I had another. I told you about my other run-in with that the other day. I was over doing. I was wiring this remodel, and I had to crap, and the bathroom's ripped out of this joint. So I eased on up to the speedway, waddled on in there because it was bad.
Clenching your butt cheek.
It was the heats coming out, and
bubble guts.
I got in there. I did what I had to do, peeled the paint, and then I got time. It got time to ride the TP highway, and there wasn't a TP in there. And I was like, what am I going to do? I was like so bad off. I was like, and the bad thing was I couldn't go to the next stall because old boy was in there probably jerking off or doing something. He wasn't even shitting or wiping. He didn't leave until after I did, and I remembered I've got a mask in my pocket because I don't wear them inside anyways. I just had one in my pocket because the lady gave me one, and I said, yeah, thanks, and walked by her.
I'm going to wipe my ass with this later.
And then I did.
Thanks, I'll wipe my ass with it later.
Yeah, I appreciate the toilet paper.
Oh.
It's hard out there.
I thought I was coming to the other side of the nicotine.
Never.
This whole room is fucking full of smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going to make it. You for real ain't had a nicotine buzz since you were 14?
I have. I was just talking shit. Anytime I quit dipping, which is very seldom, I need to now.
You still dipping?
Oh, yeah. I got a tub of Stokers in the truck.
Stokers.
A tub.
Shout out to the Blue-Footed Boobies.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Logan and Sam.
Logan and Sam.
They just played a show at Palm Room.
Oh, they did start back.
Yeah.
We got to get them on the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's talk to them and see when they want to come on.
Yeah, we need to get Josh from Backwater on here, too. I need to talk to him about that.
We love you guys. Thanks for listening to the Hunt for Greatness podcast. I'm about to pass the fuck out. Thanks, Cooper, for
no problem,
doing this.
Anytime.
I love you, buddy.
Anytime. Number one guest.
We love you guys. Suck it easy. Suck it.
Maybe violently.
Bro, I'm like sweating. Oh, God, I for real was about to pass out for a
Got you that fouled up?